What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of my StevidCustoms WARPATH action figure. Now, a lot of you might be thinking this is basically just a repaint of the original release, but it actually is not. I'll explain that in a minute, but I just want to welcome myself back. I know I've been kind of on hiatus for about a week, and haven't been doing my normal uploads, but I am back. I have a ton of uploads to and reviews to get to, but I just want you guys to know that I am back, and it's just been a really busy. We had a ton of snow in Buffalo, and I am a part of the snow removal system in Buffalo, so yeah, so just been kind of busy, getting a lot of hours at work and stuff like that. But anyway, talking about this figure here, this is my custom WARPATH, and it was a commission through StevidCustoms. If you want to check out his channel, I will keep it in the link down below in the description box. So if you want to check that out. Also, just got over being sick. I've been sick for about 2 weeks now. It's just been really, really annoying. But anyway, anywho, talking about WARPATH here, this was actually, I sent him a pile driver. This is based on the pile driver body. Now, the original release was also based on the pile driver body, and but actually I think it's a pile driver or the Hulkling body, whatever you want to call it. But this is pretty much what he's based on, with some differences. Now, the gloves, I believe, are different. Actually, let me just go pull in pile driver and I'll show you. Okay, and we're back. And here is a pile driver. I actually had an extra pile driver, so I sent him this body, and we based it off of this body. With some minor changes here. I believe he may have reused the belt and just put some add-ons to it. I believe he probably just reused the belt. Pretty sure he used the same gloves. They look the same. He gave me articulated fingers, though, which is a really nice touch. I really, really do appreciate that. The boots, you can see they're blatantly different. He gave me different boots. I believe he just sculpted around this portion here and kind of leveled it off with the leg. And then from the ankle down, he gave me better articulation with the ankle pivot and toe articulation as well. So this is actually a much different release than just the original WARPATH that came out and is flagrantly overpriced now. So he is based off of him, but with a much different paint job and a much better paint job than the original release as well. I wasn't really a big fan of the original release. I did like the head sculpt, though, is the same off the original WARPATH, and the holster is much better detailed. You can see it seems like he wrapped this and then glued it onto the back of the belt from the pile driver belt. But both blades do fit in there at the same time, so it's really nicely done, and it looks much cleaner than the much better look than the original kind of chintzy holster that we got for WARPATH. But it looks really good. Really, all the lines are real crisp. Don't have any problems there. Everything is just really well done, exactly how I wanted it to be done. And maybe down the line I might get a Warbird done from his Warbird look. But as you can see, he resculpted the belt buckles here, and as you can see there, he sculpted those pieces on there and all the wrinkles. He did more work than it seems on here. He did a lot of work on this guy, and yeah, he did just a fantastic job on this guy. I really do like it, and I think it's a much better investment nowadays, because this WARPATH goes for like $100, anywhere from $90 to $100, or I've seen him go for $150. And that's just absolutely absurd. I don't understand. I mean, I understand if you want to get a custom, but $150 for a Hasbro release figure, I don't care how rare it is. I'm not spending $100, over $100 on an action figure, let alone $100, let alone $90 on one action figure, unless it's like, I don't know, a Build-A-Figure that's extremely rare, I guess. But this was not a Build-A-Figure. This was a part of a 2-pack, which makes it even more absurd that people are charging the prices that they are now for it. But this is a much better substitute. And if anybody out there is interested in a Stevie D custom Warpath or any other character, he also did, here I'll do a little size comparison before I get to the articulation. He also did this Cable for me. I took some pictures. If you guys want to check out the pictures of Cable and Warpath here, you can. They are up on my Facebook page, which is in the description box below as well. Cheap little plugs I'm going to keep doing. Anyway, but here's the size comparison. This is based on the Hyperion body mold. I already did this review. If you want to check it out, you can. It's in my video library on my page. And so there's the size comparison right there with the Hyperion body. But he works out well. He looks really good. I do have to say that, like I said, all the lines are real crisp. All the paint is sealed. I don't have any issues with paint falling off, as you can see here with what I'm doing, moving all the joints and bending and everything. Looks really, really crisp and clean. No paint rub, no paint flaking off. He actually showed me a bunch of pictures and posted them actually on the Marvel Legends community of him taking apart the entire body and then kind of putting it back together, and he just did a really great job. There's a lot of paint shading going throughout the back portion, on the shoulders here, on the back of his rear end, on his thighs, his quads right here, on the back of his hamstrings and his knees, everywhere. I mean, he's got some really nice black paint shading going throughout, and some good paint detail going throughout the gloves as well, onto the fingertips, everything. It just looks really good. The X-Men symbol, or X-Force I should say, looks real crisp and clean. It just looks really well done. Really impressed with this guy. And he has a simplistic design. He's very simple in design. There's not a whole lot going on with Warpath. Depending on what look you go for. Now, if you want his Warbird look, he's probably going to have a lot more going on detail-wise with the, I guess what you could call them, the tassels that go around and kind of hang down to give off that Native American design that he had originally. But I really do like this figure a lot, and I'm really glad to finally have this Warpath, and this will be my definitive Warpath in my collection. I don't think I'm ever going to go after the original release, to be honest with you. I just think it's kind of a waste of money. You're better off calling up Stevie or contacting him and asking him to make you one. So much better quality, better price with Stevie D Customs. But anyway, talking about his articulation, his head does swivel side to side a little bit. It's very hindered because of the hair, and that's just the way the face sculpt is. It's on the same body, so the original release is going to be hindered as the same amount. So he can't really look up or down. Well, he does look down a little bit, but not too much. His arms go up about that far, and they do go down. And they can do a full 360 rotation. He's got a bicep swivel, a single bend at the elbow, just about 90 degrees. He does have a glove swivel, individual finger articulation. He also has an ab crunch, which goes forward and does go back. He's got a waist swivel. He does have wide jointed hips. Now instead of having his leg kind of cock out like that, or kick out like that, excuse me, you just kind of swivel the thigh, and then you can have him bend his knee if you want to get him in kind of like a 90-degree bend at the knee. It's about as close as you're getting. Now, this is just the way the body mold is. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just a custom. So there you go with that. Well, like I said, upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. No boot swivel, because I don't believe he even had one. Pile driver didn't have one, so there you go. I do have upgraded a foot articulation with the range of motion and the ankle pivot, and the toe articulation right there, and there is a toe or foot hinge going back and forth. So there you go with that, and he does hold his knives nicely in his hand. Just kind of close them up here. There we are, see, as you can see there. Really, really well done figure overall. I just really like the flesh tones he used, and it's very consistent throughout the entire body. He just really did a really great job on this. So like I said, if anybody is looking for a Warpath or any kind of character that hasn't been released by Toy Biz or Hasbro, Marvel Legends wise, or even DC Universe Classics wise, Stevie can do anything for you. Like I said, you should definitely contact him if you're looking for great service, a great person to communicate with, good pricing, everything, and a great overall product at the end. If that's what you're looking for, then search no further. Go to StevidCustoms. Talk to him. Like I said, I'll leave his Facebook page in the description box below, so definitely check that out. Check out any of my other StevidCustoms in my video library. Check out all my other videos in my video library. And yeah, so definitely 2 thumbs up here. Stevie, you did a great job. Thank you so much. I would highly recommend him. Yeah. Awesome job. Love that I have this in my collection finally. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.